Hey everyone, hello judges, I'm Karthik and I'm representing my team today to present our project Beaver Social for the Sui Overflow hackathon, aiming for the infra and tooling track. As developers, building social features, especially in Web3, can feel like you're constantly rebuilding the basics, right? Well, Beaver is our answer to that. It's a headless social layer that essentially says, hey, let us handle building the complex infrastructure so you can build the cool stuff on top. We wanted Beaver to be the foundation, whether you're thinking of building your next big app, an NFT community that actually feels social, maybe a game where players truly connect, or even more out there ideas like DeFi platforms with a social discovery layer, or just an authentication one. The how is through our SDKs. They're modular, so you only use what you need. We have a TypeScript SDK for a vanilla flavor, a React SDK with some really handy hooks, and a React Native SDK for mobile. We also provide you with the API if you want to go all in yourself. One of the first hurdles is always user onboarding. How do you get people into your Web3 app without scaring them off? We integrated ZkLogin, so Google sign-in works out of the box. Of course, standard Sui wallets are supported too, and we stick to the Sui wallet standard. What's cool is that on their first go, users get an on-chain identity NFT, and it is a sponsored transaction because honestly, who wants to ask a new user for gas fees right away? You can even link that NFT to a Sui NS name, which adds a next layer of security and makes the identity more concrete and shareable. Now, let's talk about trust and data. In Web3, users expect more control and transparency. What we built is what we call an action chain protocol. Instead of just writing to a database off-chain, every significant user interaction, making a post, liking something, becomes an action object that is cryptographically signed by the user. Each new signed action also contains the hash to the previous action. This creates a linked list, a verifiable trail. It means we can build a platform that's inherently transparent and offers real censorship resistance, because if any data was manipulated, the chain would be broken and it will be obvious. Sometimes the users want their content to be truly permanent. Overall, it's a Web3 platform anyways. So we have added an upgrade post feature. It takes the content of their post and anchors it to a distinct object on the Sui blockchain. This object then gets linked to their personal post collection if the user decides to pay for it. We really tried to make the developer experience smooth. If you're in React, you use our Beaver provider, set up your app ID and network, and then use Beaver hook is your main toolkit. It gives you access to the subhooks like use wallets, use login, use post, and so on. These handle the nitty-gritty of wallet connections, authentication, fetching, and mutating states of profiles and posts and everything else. If you need more direct access, the core Beaver client, the TypeScript SDK, is also available for you. That's where you can set up specific event listeners, say user login or connection change, or even make direct calls to our deployed move contract interfaces. But as we said, everything is modular, and we know that developers would need to extend on these basic primitives. So we added custom metadata. It's simple. Attach any JSON object to user profiles or post. Want to build an NFT marketplace where posts are actually showcasing NFTs with their specific traits and prices? You can do that. Custom metadata makes that straightforward. We also have created our own AI assistant. It's called Ping. Comes in two flavors. A chat mode for you to integrate in your apps that your users can talk to, and custom tailored dev mode that we have integrated in our docs to assist you in understanding and working with the Beaver SDKs and the entire toolkit. It will provide you with guides and contextual code snippets. Let me walk you through an example demo application that we have created to showcase our Beaver SDK. This demo application is built using the Beaver React one, but you can use the TypeScript one or the React Native one to build yours. It implements features like feeds, profiles, and even short form video content. You can create posts, like posts, create profiles, create on-chain identity, and so on. But the core takeaway is that this is all powered by the Beaver toolkit. The decentralized Beaver identity, the social graph, and the reputations are portable across any application built upon our Beaver infrastructure. Beaver Social provides the backend logic, the on-chain primitives, and the developer-friendly SDKs needed to build next-generation social experiences on Sui. We believe it's a significant piece of infrastructure that can accelerate the growth of Sui ecosystem by lowering the barrier to creating compelling decentralized applications. We invite you to explore our documentation, get an app ID, and see how Beaver can become a cornerstone of your next Sui project. Thank you.